Hi Aries, let's talk about October for you. October begins with Mercury retrograde in Scorpio. It goes retrograde on the 4th of October. And then it goes from the Scorpio in an angle to your chart, right, to your sun sign. Scorpio to Aries is in an angle of always making adjustments. And it's saying you could make some adjustments in terms of your agreements with other people. Sometimes it might be as simple as agreements you have with checking accounts or money I owe or money that I credit cards. But it's really on a deeper level. It's a more spiritual level. It's saying listen to your gut instinct about whether or not the people you are connected to, that you are in sync with them, and make some adjustments with what feels right and what doesn't feel right. Scorpio and Aries are both ruled by Mars, and Mars is at a degree of the zodiac in Sagittarius that represents, this is the technical side, but it's on the node of Uranus, and so there's a very strong nervous energy, get going energy, and it's part of this big grand trine that's happening of fire energy, and you're a fire sign, so the feeling can be, I need to get going, but pay attention to where you're going to. Do you really know where you're going to, and do you believe in yourself? There's a lot about belief in yourself. The full moon eclipse, this is your full moon in Aries, conjunct Uranus. It's so incredibly intense because it's pulling in the Pluto square. It has Pluto square Uranus, Pluto square Venus. So again, it's emphasizing passion. It's emphasizing what is it that I love and making some changes. And again, you could have this feeling that I desire something different, but know where you're going. It's saying in order for you, there's something about giving things up of the old way of doing things. Yet, in order for it to be balanced in life, it will be very important for you to be extremely clear, the core essence of what's most important to you. Otherwise, you can get scattered. Well, I'll try this, maybe I'll try that, maybe I'll try this. And then you end up going nowhere but in circles, and you can end up feeling farther behind than where you started, whatever this change is that your spirit is desiring for you to make. Some of the change can be in your relationships with other people, but if the changes in relationships with other people happen, it reflects back to the changes that are going on within yourself. The new moon in Scorpio is an eclipse, and check out the Scorpio eclipse video because it will tell you a lot about the intensity and the purpose. But for you, how it will remember that this Scorpio is ruled by Mars, just like your sign is ruled by Mars. And therefore, this time frame can be extremely important for you. You can find things happening. If you or someone you're involved with has a possessive or controlling type energy, then you may find a little bit of anger coming up, a little bit of frustration coming up to release. It is about releasing. The larger message of this eclipse is to tap into your inner magic, it's very powerful when you look at the connection between the new moon and Venus. See, Venus is in Scorpio too, which is only intensifies this passionate desire to have a relationship you trust and a relationship that you bond very close with. But this new moon and Venus are connected to Jupiter and Pluto in such a way that it represents, it's called a quintile, and which is very, very creative. So the creativity comes out, but it's also very magical. If you divide the circle by 5, you get a pentagram, that 5 star, which is a symbol of connecting with the magical source, a symbol of humanity, like Michelangelo, the head, the arms, and the legs. So there's a very magical component to this new moon. And tap into that. Tap into the highest side of that. There's an energy of going to communication. How do you communicate? Do you communicate in a way that gets your truth across? Because remember, your ruling planet right now is in Sagittarius, which is all about the truth. It's about what can I learn, what can I know? Let me share what I know. Let me be out there in life. Let me explore. So go for that inner truth, and it will, this month for you, you can create magical things in your life.